Okay guys, this is what we're gonna start with. We have 2 packages of the Beyond Breakfast sausage. I like 1 classic, 1 spicy, extra firm tofu, mushrooms, grape tomatoes, shallot, super greens, 4 golden potatoes, and a red bell pepper. We're gonna turn this into a tofu scramble. Okay, first thing I do is I have 2 skillets for my scramble. I'm gonna be cooking a bunch of stuff here, a bunch of stuff here, and then this food will kind of go into the next one to keep building on it so I can cook them separately. I love the stainless nonstick cookware because you get a really nice sear on your food as you're cooking it. We're gonna start with shallots in this pan. We're gonna add the potatoes. Those take a little longer to cook. I've got my patty sausage cooking in the 12-inch skillet. I cook them about 6 minutes. I flip it maybe 5 or 6 more minutes, and then I'm gonna use the mix and chop to break that down into crumbles. And while things are cooking, I'm kind of preparing all the rest of the ingredients for the scramble. Give them a flip, a few more minutes. Now we are going to break our sausages into crumbles. I just use the mix and chop. This is a great way to meal prep for the week. Then you could turn these into breakfast burritos if you wanted. I use it as like a scramble and just eat it in a bowl with avocado and a little bit of your favorite hot sauce. Okay, so now we've got some sausage crumbles. So we're gonna add our shallot and we're gonna start adding our potatoes and cooking a few more things. So, let's see. Got our shallot, so we're just gonna throw that right in the center there. Cook that for just a few, and the reason I love to keep adding to this particular pan is because the juices from the plant sausage, the seasonings kind of get soaked up into everything, and it's really delicious. Okay. Okay. All right. We're gonna get our mushrooms and peppers started in the other pan here momentarily. We'll start adding some of our potatoes in to cook and finish chopping up the rest of our potatoes and get our mushrooms and peppers going. A little bit of olive oil in the pan. Here we go. Okay, so we've got our mushrooms and peppers going. We've got our potatoes, shallots, sausage going. I am going to drain off a little bit of the liquid. Mushrooms and peppers both have a lot of moisture in them, so I don't want all this liquid going into my kind of potato mixture making anything soggy. So before I add these in, I'm definitely going to drain off the extra liquid, and then at the very end I'm going to add in my greens into my tomatoes. But the last thing we'll have to do in this pan is we are going to break our tofu down into crumbles, kind of like eggs, to make it our scramble. And then I like to just kind of sear it a little bit to get a nice texture to it. So next step, here we come. Okay, if you've never worked with tofu before, it comes in a, like kind of a square, and it has liquid with it in. So there's all these snazzy tofu presses that will help get extra liquid out. I've yet to get one. So what I do is I just put it between a few pieces of paper towel, give it a press, flip it around, press it again, and get some of the moisture out. And then the mix and chop is back. I just throw it in my pan, let it sit there for a second so it can kind of sear, As you can see, our mushrooms and our peppers have made their way into the scramble, and then tofu is gonna just get cooked for a few, and then it will also make its way into the scramble, and then we're gonna add our tomatoes and our greens into our scramble. Okay guys, last step, I just put my greens on top, kind of incorporate those, and honestly, I don't really measure like the greens. I do like 3 to 4 potatoes depending on the size. It's totally just your personal preference. Kind of like a custom scramble. If you're like, Sarah, I do not like tomatoes and peppers, then put some other veggies in your scramble. But this is just kind of a base so that you have an idea of how to make a super quick, easy kind of breakfast, something that can be used lots of different ways and used throughout the week. I'm gonna let the greens finish wilting, and then I am going to enjoy my breakfast scramble. We'll see you guys real soon.